Viral challenges spread faster than any biological virus. Yet they are entirely psychological. They hijack our deepest social instincts. The Ice Bucket Challenge raised over $100 million for ALS research. But here is the shock. 90% of participants did not know what ALS even was. We engage in risky behavior for social validation. Eating detergent or swallowing cinnamon proves our bravery to an invisible audience. Fear of missing out drives participation. When everyone is doing it, staying out feels like social death. Social media algorithms amplify our need for belonging. They feed us content that triggers our deepest desire to be part of the group. The bandwagon effect makes us join without thinking. Our brain takes a shortcut. If many people do it, it must be safe or good. Viral challenges exploit our dopamine reward system. Each like and share gives a small hit of pleasure, reinforcing the behavior. This phenomenon is not new. It is a modern version of ancient rituals where communities bonded through shared ordeals. We feel compelled to share our participation. It signals to others that we are part of the tribe, worthy of acceptance. The answer lies in our evolutionary need for social bonding. In prehistoric times, exclusion meant death. Today, it means the same to our psyche. Viral challenges are not just fun. They are a window into our primal need to connect, conform, and survive. Understanding this psychology is the first step to breaking free. But most people never question why they participate. Imagine being asked a simple question. Yet everyone around you gives the same wrong answer. What would you do? In the 1950s, psychologist Solomon Asch designed an experiment to test the power of social pressure. He gathered groups of students for what they thought was a vision test. The task seemed trivial. Participants had to match the length of a line to one of 3 comparison lines. Easy, right? But here's the twist. All but one participant were actors, instructed to give the same incorrect answer. The real participant was seated last. They heard everyone else confidently choose the wrong line. Asch found that 75% of participants conformed at least once, denying their own eyes. The pressure to fit in overrode their own perception. They chose to be wrong rather than be alone. This experiment reveals a dark truth. We are wired to follow the group, even when we know better. The need for social acceptance is so strong it can override logic, memory, and even vision. Asch's findings have been replicated across cultures, from America to Japan to the Netherlands. The Asch effect is the psychological foundation behind every viral challenge you've ever seen. By the way, if you like this discussion, don't forget to subscribe. There are many more interesting topics coming up. Lightbulb. When you see a challenge trending, your brain activates the same conformity circuits Asch uncovered. Modern social media is a massive, never-ending Asch experiment, and you are the subject. Your brain has a dedicated center for social pain. It activates when you are excluded from a group. The anterior cingulate cortex lights up like a warning signal, feels the same as physical pain. When you get likes and shares, your brain releases dopamine. This is the same chemical triggered by drugs. Viral challenges hijack this reward system. Each notification becomes a tiny hit of pleasure. Your mirror neuron system makes you imitate others automatically. You mimic without conscious thought. When you see someone doing a challenge, your brain prepares your body to do the same. It is an unconscious reflex. Your default mode network compares you to others constantly. It judges your social standing without your permission. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, is released during shared experiences, creates a sense of belonging and trust. This hormonal cocktail makes you feel connected to strangers online. You trust them more than you should. Your prefrontal cortex, the rational part, gets overridden by emotional centers. You act before thinking. After you participate, your brain rationalizes the decision. It creates excuses to justify your behavior. Cognitive dissonance theory explains why you defend your choices. Admitting a mistake causes mental discomfort. Your brain works hard to reduce that discomfort, so you convince yourself the challenge was meaningful. This neural machinery evolved for survival. but now it makes you vulnerable to manipulation online. Understanding these mechanics is the first step to taking back control. Your brain can be rewired. Viral challenges are no longer organic. They are engineered by marketers and propagandists to manipulate your behavior on a massive scale. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge raised millions, but it was a masterclass in manipulation. It used peer pressure and emotional storytelling to drive donations. But darker patterns exist. The Momo Challenge and Blue Whale Challenge targeted vulnerable teenagers, pushing them towards self-harm and suicide. These challenges specifically target the vulnerable. They exploit loneliness, depression, and the desperate need for belonging. Social media algorithms are designed to promote extreme content. The more shocking the challenge, the more engagement it gets. Influencers are paid thousands of dollars to start dangerous trends. They know exactly how to trigger your FOMO and desire for status. The Bird Box Challenge caused real accidents. People blindfolded themselves while driving, leading to crashes and injuries. Political campaigns now use viral challenges to spread misinformation. They create fake trends to manipulate public opinion. The 10-year challenge seemed innocent, but it was used to train facial recognition algorithms. Your photos became data without consent. Data harvesting happens through seemingly innocent trends. Every like, share, and comment is collected to build a profile of your psyche. The psychology of likes is used to create addiction. Each notification triggers a dopamine hit, keeping you hooked and obedient. We are being manipulated on a massive scale. Our deepest desires for connection and status are weaponized against us. Want to break free? Start by questioning every trend. Ask yourself, who benefits from my participation? For those who want to amplify their voice safely, check out the Lenny's de la Pantiga Inam speaker. It has 300 watts of power and a microphone for karaoke. Click the link below. You've been manipulated. Every viral challenge, every trending hashtag. They exploit your deepest need to belong, but you can fight back. Awareness is your first shield. Recognize the triggers. A sudden urge to film yourself, a feeling of missing out, a rush of excitement. Pause before you participate. Ask yourself one simple question. Why am I doing this? Is it for fun or for approval? The spotlight effect makes you think everyone is watching, but they aren't. Most people are too busy worrying about themselves. Cultivate critical thinking. Question the source. Who benefits from this challenge? Is it a brand, a politician, or a stranger? Build genuine connections offline. A real hug beats 100 likes. Your brain releases oxytocin, not dopamine, when you truly bond. Limit your social media exposure. The less you scroll, the less FOMO controls you. Set a timer. Stick to it. Practice mindfulness. Deep breaths strengthen your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that resists impulse. Learn about cognitive biases. Confirmation bias makes you seek evidence that supports your choice. The bandwagon effect makes you follow the crowd. Use the 10-second rule. Before you share or participate, count to 10. That pause gives your rational mind time to catch up. Teach children about online manipulation. Show them how algorithms feed on attention. They deserve to know the game. Remember, true belonging doesn't require conformity. You are enough as you are. The need to fit in is a trap. The ultimate defense is self-awareness and autonomy. Know your mind. Guard your choices. You are not a puppet. Hi everyone. Quick reminder. Subscribe for high-quality daily content. Sparkle's Last Chance. Subscribe now before we launch our new series. Unlocked.